From Fremont, California, this is the Smokie Podcast, a production of the Smoke Signal, covering everything from student life to what's happening around the world in short 20-minute episodes. I'm Elton Li, the co-web editor of the Smoke Signal, and I'd like to welcome you to the third episode of Season 4 of the Smokie Podcast. In this episode, members of the Smoke Signal will discuss the internet's hardest questions. Is water wet? Or will 1 million lines win against all the Pokemon?
Alright. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Smokie Podcast. Today, me and my co-writers will be talking and tackling the internet's hardest questions. Let's get right into it.
I'm Sahas.
I'm Hara.
I'm Aaryan.
And I'm Waylon.
And let's get right into it.
Alright, we have a hat with all the questions inside it, and we're gonna be randomly picking out of it. So first, what would you name your future child and why?
I think I'm gonna pull an Elon here and go with like the random string of ASCII characters. You know, like what did he do? Like X and then like tilted A and then Z.
Oh, what about you, Tushara?
Okay, I think I would name my kid like something really generic or something really weird because I want my kid to be weird. Yeah.
Alright, low key, it might be a bit egotistical. I'm going for Aaryan Jr. I feel like it'd be kind of dope. It'd be kind of cool if I had like a little version of me run around the house, but like as a kid and as my name, you know?
I feel like Aaryan is common enough that you don't have to make it Aaryan Jr. It could just be Aaryan, right?
No, but I want Aaryan Jr.
Oh, I see. He's assert authority.
Okay, if I had a girl, I'd name it like Mackenzie. You know? You know, like such a beautiful name for a girl. If it's like, it's a and
We're gonna cut out all this last one.
yeah.
I don't know what if it's a dude.
If it's a dude, I go with something like something royal, you know, something sounding nice, like Brian. Yes,
True.
Brian Lee. That one doesn't sound that bad.
Alright, on to the next question. If you could go back in time to do one thing, what would you do and why?
So we go back, do that one thing, and then come back.
Yeah.
This is a tough one. Let's see. I'm not sure. I think I'll pass.
Boy, I can go with this one. Alright, if I go back in time, a guy like me, of course, I'd stop the dinosaurs becoming extinct. I think it'd be pretty cool if I could have like a pet T-Rex or something like that. So I think that's my primary reason for wanting to stop the dinosaurs from going extinct.
If we could go back to any time frame, like including before we were born, probably go back to well, you know, like things that happened before I was born. The thing is, can we even change them in the first place? Like, I don't know, because then that mean, what if that means I would not be born? Actually, would that be a good thing? I don't know, but I don't know. I'd probably go back to when I like dislocated my shoulder because now I can't use my shoulder.
So you'd undo the dislocation of your shoulder?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. I would go back to when before I crashed my car and then not crash it.
You'd uncrash your car?
Yeah, I would.
Alright, Will, what about you?
If I could go back, I think I'll change my first impression of what Brian thought of me. Because like we had a rocky relationship at the very beginning, but you know it's
Really?
developed along.
Wait,
the
Brian,
way.
do you want to show yourself to the camera?
So, the real question is, you could go back in time and like stop Hitler or something, and you're telling me that you would stop yourself from dislocating your shoulder.
Well, the thing is, I don't really know if that would end up being having a good effect or a bad effect, you know, because snowball effect and so on. So I think that's a bit too deep to go back into the future and change something major.
That's a cop-out answer.
What if you dislocating your shoulder led to a lot of character development? Like, it led you to be the person you are today.
Yeah, but I think I would be a better person.
Okay, next question. How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
What counts as a lick? Like do you like run it across your entire tongue?
Pause.
Pause. Wait, we need a debate about what a lick is.
I think a lick is like
Okay. So from the middle of your tongue all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how aggressively are you doing the legs?
Depends on like. your
Depends on
personal-
it depends on the type of person you are. You know?
Yeah. Like me personally, it wouldn't take.
I don't know. I feel like after a while, I like lose patience with the lollipop and just bite
I
it.
think I'll produce a lot of saliva that can like melt away all the candy.
Alright, wait, we need to pause this discussion. Alright, well, how big is the Tipsy Pop? You know they come in different sizes?
I'm pretty sure it's one
Normal,
size.
the normal.
The like the normal one? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe like 200 to 300. Like the lick doesn't really take off that much.
Well, I'd go for like 1K to 2.3K. Just specifically.
Okay. Alright. Does money buy happiness? You know, I feel like you could buy some happiness, but like not all of it, you know? Because like eating great food like makes me happy and money can like totally give me that, right? So I'd say it can buy me some happiness, but of course it can't buy all the happiness, right? Like something like personal fulfillment probably takes a bit more than just money.
If you have money, then you're fulfilling yourself. It gives you an idea like you're successful.
But what if you don't find fulfillment in success?
And what do you find it in?
I don't know, family relations.
What if you buy family?
How would you do
That's
that?
an option, but I don't know how well that would work out.
Well, I feel like it like does to a certain extent.
Yeah, it definitely does. But
I
no.
agree.
Cause like if I'm in Cancun, having the time of my life, I feel like I'd be a pretty happy person. But like, and if I'm like on the street begging for money, I'd probably be not the happy of a dude. You know?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Next question. What would your superpower be and why?
Okay, I would say for my superpower, it could change the probability of things, you know? It could be like, oh, like the probability of me, like, I don't know, winning this or something, and you could change it to like 100%. Then you
Like
win.
luck.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool for like a safe option.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I was thinking luck too. Like I think it's a very like straightforward option. The thing is, what effect would that have on other people? Like, or other people suffering at my expense? I don't know.
I think I'd go with like Elastigirl's powers. You know, super stretchy.
What would you do with it?
You can like long jump, high jump, run,
Oh, going for the Olympic records.
and like stretch yourself out. You know, like free swimming.
Wait, I'd be
What
like,
about you?
mine's pretty basic. I'd just be the Flash.
The
Like,
Flash?
I'd be the Flash. I'd run hella fast.
Yeah, but you don't have
But is
to
that
suit,
gonna
you're
get
gonna
you?
like turn to ash.
I'm just fast.
You're fast.
Yeah. Alright.
That's valid.
Alright. Which Pokemon would be your Pikachu and why?
You know that little fox, like Eevee, right? The one that can evolve into like many different traits. I think it's just good to have a variety of options to choose from. Also looks really cute.
Alright, what about you, Waylon?
What about me? Oh no, come back to me.
Alright. Me personally, I go for a Snorlax. I personally identify Snorlax, you know? You can pop up a picture of Snorlax on the screen right now. But I personally identify Snorlax. I think he's a pretty cute person. So yeah, that's my Pikachu.
I would say Bulbasaur. She's very cool. There's nothing wrong with
I'd go with like Mr. Mime or something. I'd pop a picture of Mr. Mime right here.
Wait, also here.
And yeah, Mr. Mime just because he's like very mature, so he looks like he looks old. Like he
Mr.
looks
Mime looks
Wise.
yeah, he looks wise and like is that what he does?
Okay. Would you rather eat your favorite food for the rest of your life or never be able to eat it again?
Definitely say like never eat it again. Like it's gonna get old.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now we're never eating again.
Straightforward,
What
yeah.
is your favorite food?
Favorite food? I gotta go with pasta. It's low-key basic, but like, that's my food.
What kind?
The chicken Alfredo from BJ's. Hands down.
BJ.
From BJ's.
You like Mizuki?
It's a one-for-one combo.
You're
That's
right.
valid. Right. Would you rather say what you're thinking or never be able to speak again?
Never speak again.
Never speak again. Like my thoughts are kind of like.
Well, I'd say what I'm thinking. Because if you think about it, really, I'd be a much more nice person if I could only say stuff that would be like nice to other people.
Oh, That's true. But the thing
I would all be to grow as a person, you know?
But the thing is, can you really change it? Like for a kid maybe, but like at this point, like would you be able to do a complete like refactor of your thoughts?
I think so.
I think I'd violate too many people. I think I'll be too mean, to be honest.
Yeah.
Do you have to love your job?
No,
No.
definitely not.
No. I feel like my logic is that, like, as long as you don't hate it, this is merely just going for computer science, high key, but as long as you don't hate it, you can major in it.
And I think there's like the general idea that you do your job to get money or to survive, and then you do what you like when you're not doing your job.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think that like even if you take your passion for a job, I don't think you're gonna find as much fulfillment as you would if it wasn't like something you did for money.
There's also this one saying where it's like, if you love your job, then it's not a job.
Yeah.
Because you're doing what you love. It's not really a job. It's just doing what you love. So it's like, if you like love doggies and like cats, and you're like an animal daycare person, like you work at like the animal daycare, and like it's not really a job for you. You know, it's just doing what you like. You feel me?
Yeah.
Do you love the smoke signal?
Yeah.
Why'd you pause?
Alright, this is a hot one. Is cereal soup?
Oh.
No.
No? Why?
No.
What's your reason?
Soup is like, for me, soup is something that like you cook and like it provides like this sense of like home, or like it gives you this like warmth that you feel.
Cereal,
Usually
yeah.
when you eat soup, it's like dinner or lunch, but cereal mostly in the breakfast, it's just not the same. It doesn't hit the same.
I think you make a good point. But like,
Let me pull up the definition real quick, actually. We can pop this up on the screen right here. Alright, so Sahas, go on. Is cereal soup?
I don't know, like anything anyway for the definition, but yeah, I think I agree. Like if it's not getting cooked, it's probably not soup. But I think there also are soups that you don't cook, right?
Yeah, if you get pre-made soup,
Yeah.
you're not cooking that.
But I mean,
Yeah,
they
but
wouldn't
it is
have
But
that
it's
cooked.
still,
before.
but it's still like warm, right? Cereal isn't like.
Okay.
Now
A
you can warm your
liquid
cereal,
dish,
you just
typically
become-
made by boiling meat, fish,
Boiling meat.
or vegetables.
If you're boiling something, that's the key. When you have cereal, you're putting your cereal and you're putting milk and you mix it around. And you
But
eat
what
it.
if it's a cold soup?
Who eats cold soup?
What?
What do you eat?
You ever had that like mung bean soup? Like Chinese mung bean soup?
That doesn't count. That doesn't count, but like.
Right, we selectively define soup. Okay, moving on.
Okay. What age should you know what to do with your life?
Alright, this is getting a bit too real.
I think for me, it'd be, I think after college, like once you graduate college, you don't exactly have to know what you want to do with your life, but you know, kind of have that sense of direction of, you know, where you want to take yourself, or like what career path you want to take. But you don't need to necessarily know like, oh, I want to be a software engineer when I grow up. You live on the East Coast, go to the gym every day, have a good routine. Like, it doesn't need to be like that.
Like, cause like, I think most of us like having a like life expectancy of like around 80 means like by the time we're 40, we're only gonna be halfway through our lives. So, but the thing is, we're trying to like, if we go right after college, then that's kind of when you're around 20. So that's like a fourth of your life. So you have to choose the next 3/4 of your life based on the first fourth of your life, which is not really representative because most of that was childhood. So I don't know. I'd say you can keep choosing at any point as long as. I mean, it might not necessarily turn out good, but I think you can keep choosing.
Boy, I feel like after college, you kind of like have it just so you know what you like, you know what you don't like, and like it's pretty easy to like go and find what direction of life you want to pursue, and just like understand where you want to go. So I think after college is like a good, I guess, benchmark.
I also think that like those 4 years of high school and then transitioning to those 4 years of college gives you that character development that you need in order to like find out who you are as an adult.
Yeah,
Yeah. Definitely.
I feel you, bro.
Alright. Oh, this is the one. What came first, the chicken or the egg?
The egg.
I agree.
Wait, what's the reason?
Well, I mean, okay, so assuming here we're talking about chicken eggs specifically and not like reptile eggs, right? So at one point there was something that's not a chicken, and then we have our first chicken, right? So the thing that was not a chicken laid an egg. That would be the first chicken egg from which came the first chicken. So the egg came first.
Doesn't a chicken have to lay an egg?
No, because like at some point we've got our not chicken, which then becomes a chicken, right?
Like evolutionarily
Like
speaking.
evolutionarily
Oh,
speaking,
okay.
right?
Because like the first chicken didn't just like spawn in. It was like.
That's true.
So I'd say the egg, yeah.
Wait, that was a definitive answer. Yeah, egg. That's how you go for egg.
Last two.
Wait, no, we got one more.
Yeah, the last two. Does money cause corruption?
Not necessarily.
To some extent, I would say yeah.
I think it definitely changes who you are. If you have like suddenly you have large amounts of money, it can definitely change who you are. But it kind of depends on what your idea of corruption is.
Yeah.
Wait, this isn't even like that related to this, but I know that like I read somewhere that like a majority of people who win like jackpot and win the lottery, A, go bankrupt, and B, go into depression.
Yeah.
That's very common.
I think that's a case of people like not knowing what to do with that much
Yeah.
like power. And I think it's like less of does money cause corruption, does the power that comes with money cause corruption.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like if you have like the right discipline, like Jason Tatum, he grew up poor, but he actually never spent like a single dollar from his NBA contract. All of it is from like endorsements, and that's because his mother manages his money. And his mother's the one that told him like, oh, you're not gonna spend any of like this 86 million that you're getting from the NBA, but you can spend like what you're getting from endorsements from like Gatorade and stuff. So, yeah, kind of depends.
Would you rather be super hot or super cold?
Super cold.
Do we mean like in terms of temperature or like an activeness?
I assume temperature.
Okay.
Yeah,
So like
super
either
cold.
way we're gonna suffer.
No, but like if you're like super cold, I feel like you could just wear more and more jackets.
Wait, I feel like when you're super hot, it's just like uncomfortable, and you can't really do anything besides like turn on a fan.
That's
Yeah.
true. When it's cold you can wear
Yeah.
something.
At the same time, like I kind of enjoy sweating. But like
What?
when it's like like when it's hot and like you're exercising and you're like you're playing tennis and you're running around like all that sweat starts like dripping off your face and like drips off your nose.
Mm-hmm.
And then like when you sit down under the shade and you get like that first gulp of water, like it just tastes so good.
It's just immaculate, you know.
Yeah.
You're always gonna be like.
Yeah, but you won't
Yeah,
ever get
yeah.
that like first like shade like cool because you're always gonna be super hot. Actually, I don't know. In that case, if you're super cold, would you be able to get warm?
Okay, that would be our first bunch of questions, but kind of freestyling here. Well, how many Sahas's do you think we could take in a night?
How much do you weigh, Sahas?
Me, like, I think 130 or 140.
What's your bench?
Me at a bench.
Okay, but hypothetically, like you think you could bench the bar?
Nah, I like.
It's
I
40
can
pounds.
bench
It's
like 2
numbers.
cartons of milk. That's it.
Okay, that's based on that. I'd say like
Like at a time, like not like one after one.
at a time.
I feel like if they're at a time, it's not really fair because like.
Well, that's the whole point, though.
Oh really? Okay.
Maybe like more than 10.
I'm being violated here.
What about you? One Sahas.
I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Maybe one.
Big one. All right. I got like, I think I'm sitting at a comfortable like 2.4 Sahas.
2.4.
2.4.
It's like a pair of legs running at me. Yeah.
Right.
I think I can take 2.4 Sahas.
Wait, so does that mean Waylon could take like 5 Aryans or 4 Aryans?
No, Aaryan's different.
What,
Ah.
yeah,
Different.
what's the conversion?
Yeah, what's the conversion between Sahas?
Conversion?
Like,
I don't know actually.
10 Sahas is 1 Aaryan.
This is bad.
It's pretty good.
All right. Any other questions?
I don't know, what is the internet's hardest question? We discussed a few, right? What do you guys think was the hardest one?
Hardest question? I think the one we talked about the most was cereal soup, right?
Yeah.
We had to put the definition for that one.
Yeah, I think so. So, ultimately, what did we decide on that? So, ultimately, what do we decide on that? Is cereal a soup?
No.
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 Yeah.
Alright, yeah, it's not a soup.
Also, cereal first or milk first?
Oh, that's.
Wait, low key, I do milk first. I can't even lie. Low key.
Why do you do?
Why?
Okay,
Wait, that's how I did it when I grew up. There's
This is
nothing
the
to
thing.
change
This
it.
is the thing. Like, if you put cereal first, like you know how much cereal you're eating.
Right.
But if you put
Yeah.
milk first, like you don't even know. First of all, you don't know how much milk you're drinking, and
Yeah.
second of all, like it just floats to the top. Like you're just putting it on the milk.
Yeah. It
Well, yeah,
doesn't-
but like if you're experienced, then you know how much like I'm a cinnamon toast crunch type dude, right? I like to know like where it's gonna flow. Like I know how much of the bowl it's gonna take up.
Okay, but also like when you put cereal first, you like drizzle all that milk like all around.
Yeah.
It coats all the cereal.
Weird.
Interesting.
I think Aaryan, I think your opinion is invalid.
Well, yeah, I get flamed for it a lot for putting milk first, but like I just can't be bothered to change it. Low key.
It's fine. Do what you will with your cereal, as long as you're the one eating it. Alright, guys. So today we discussed the hardest questions from the internet here on Smokie Podcast. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And
Make sure to like, subscribe.
Go
Post
follow all of our socials.
Put up right here.
yeah, and tune in
Comment.
to-
Comment 5 Sahases if you got to this part of the video, and subscribe. Check us out on Issue, thesmokesignal.org. Follow our Instagram. Follow everything. We'll see you later.
We want to thank Waylon, Sahas, Aaryan, and Tushara for joining us on this episode of the Smokie Podcast. Our background music is produced by Snail Music, and our show is edited by Waylon Li and Elton. See you next time on the Smokie Podcast.